It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New England Patriots. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
All right.
They'll go again with Jeanty. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Down the sideline he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty, 58 yards. And the Raiders will strike first here in this wild card matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll throw with May. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there. That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
May looking to run. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. May going to give it to Henderson. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
To throw, it's May. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And they still need 6 yards here on third down after the penalty. Looking to throw, May. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Intended for number 87, incomplete.
On fourth down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. This from 44 yards away. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A tackle made by Boye Mafe. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9. Now Stroud. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he stopped immediately there. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Wide open receiver complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's May. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the counter, it's Henderson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Throwing here is May. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 5.
A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
On for the Patriots field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
46-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action. That's to Bowers once again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
First down.
Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The drive begins with a run by Henderson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
They run once more with Henderson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's May. This is caught inside the 15. The penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. And when you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. It just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air, May. They set up the screen for Henderson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st down, it's Henderson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
From the shotgun, it's May. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down. On now is Andres Borregales to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 25, here's second down and 8. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Boye Mafe able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From the shotgun, May with it. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go deep, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
A gain of 21 yards.
Here's Stroud.
First down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Now a handoff to Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Oh, this is blocked. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun, it's May. They'll swing this out to Henderson. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw...
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Stroud off the play fake. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. That one complete to Trey Tucker. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Stroud working out of the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown, Raiders.
A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard ride.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
2nd and 2. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Five.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Patriots 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not.
And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll look to throw again. May looking to run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. And Stroud now to throw. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll throw with May. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To throw, it's May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Stroud looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Bowers. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Oh, ready?
First and 10 at the 49.
On first down, it's Genty. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Taken down by Boye Mafe. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the Patriots.
Stroud out of the gun here. Over the middle, complete. It's Tucker. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line.
And the Raiders first down. A gain of 14. First down.
On the give, Genty. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. And even 150 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open. And that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they get a little restless, too.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
Stroud. That is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker, 43 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Patriots 9.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll run again with Jackson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing here is May. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Oh, ready?
On 1st down, here's Jenkins. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
He'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Jenkins, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's now 4th and goal.
The kick by Carlson is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now a give, it's Jackson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They're going to throw. May. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. So that one will get them halfway to the 1st down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Stroud. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Oh, hey.
An 8-yard pickup.
18.
1st down, Raiders.
An inside run with Jenkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Patriots' 20-yard line.
Once again, Jenkins. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
On 3rd down, here's Jenkins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
Trying to hammer it into Jenkins. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
All right.
A toss to Jenkins, running right. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll give up the middle, Jenkins. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
When the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football, but on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Start. Ready? What's that?
On the give, here comes Jackson. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Max Crosby on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
The Raiders are moving on. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sports.